On behalf of your group.
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome, sir. I think it's good to see the Maltese there, our long association with Great Britain. It's good to have a friendly voice in there, helping us with our democratically decided Brexit. I'm hoping that you'll be able to talk sense and use your best offices to make sure that it's a peaceful exit. We want to cooperate with the European Union. We don't want a disaster zone on our doorstep. We want to leave the European Union in good order. And I'm sure you will be able to express that because of our long association. I'm very pleased to hear you mention something about the quality investment regarding the Juncker plan, not to drag some old things out of the closet and try and use them as something to pump money into. I mean, being from a libertarian point of view, I believe the Juncker plan is a bad idea. I think that governments do not create jobs, that it's businesses that create jobs, and a bunch of civil servants who never had experience of business actually choosing those things is not necessarily a good thing. It's probably a waste of money, and I'm concerned, I've expressed this before in this committee, that the imprimatur of the Juncker's plan on these projects, which may be of dubious provenance, that we're worried that perhaps pension funds may invest in these things on the basis of that, and I hope that you'd look at that. It's a very important thing. I'm also pleased that Malta believes in tax competition throughout Europe. Again, this is part of the thing we believe. We may be leaving the European Union, but we want to see a stable European Union with variable tax. I think tax competition is important. I do believe Malta believes the same thing, and I hope you will continue to push that on the ECOFIN committee, because that's the only way to get value for money. Otherwise, governments just do whatever they like. So I hope you'll be able to push a little bit of capitalism into the whole thing and make it clear that not everyone in Europe believes in the sort of Euro ideal of spending money here, there and everywhere. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I just want to reflect on this Juncker plan. The Juncker plan is, we make it what it is. So it's a box, and depends what we fill it with. I think the idea was to promote private investment, and that's why we said we should monitor it closely and see what we have, is the quality on it. If it's just public investment, as I said, coming from the past, which were prohibited from being spent and now brought to the table, that's no big deal. So it's how much it can get. However, there is an area which is called market failure. It's like a technical issue, but the question, simply said, is areas where it's too risky for the private sector to go in, and that could be addressed. Only there the public sector has a role to play. Otherwise, I agree that we should be after private investment, because they know, I mean, private investment is other people's money, they're risking the money, and they would make sure that it is well spent. So talking about the Juncker plan, I wouldn't extol it or condemn it, but we have to make it what it is.
I just say that I back my friend Mr. Zani comments about having a plan B, and I hope you will do something about having a plan B if any nation crashes out of the euro. And I believe, as I believe you do, that may very well happen. So a plan B is in the interest of everyone, even Britain. Although we're leaving, we're not part of the eurozone. We don't want a catastrophe in our doorstep. We want to leave things in good order.